It's waiting slow sometimes. Hate
It's got to turn green. There we go. Man, thank you so much for inviting me to that John's Grill, man. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hello out there, y'all. Richardson.
my brother Richardson invited me to John's Grill, which you can see in the background, to a annual event I knew nothing about. Tell us a little
It's
bit
off the
about it.
hook. John's Grill is started years ago when Willie Brown became mayor. Remember he had that Soul of the City.
Mhm.
He had the Soul of the City, y'all. That was the biggest party I've ever seen in the city, and I ain't seen nothing like it since. And so he invited everybody to John's Grill.
I don't know where I was, man. I don't know where I was because this is the first time I was there, and it was dynamite, man. Everybody was there. All kind of people was there, and free food, real good food, shrimps and
Lamb.
and just
Man.
all kind of
Pasta, the pasta.
yeah, all really good stuff. I mean, so I sat down before I did anything and had me a big plate of food. It was
And
really
you ain't hungry today, are you?
No, I'm still full. But anyway, it was a dynamic thing, and we shot some clips. We want to show you some. And the opening, we did an opening, which you did, which we want to show you some clips that we're really proud of.
All right, so we're gonna bring that in right now.
Hi, we're here live in San Francisco at John's Grill. Hi, we're live in San Francisco at John's Grill. What's happening right now is the biggest party in town. San Francisco Bay Area. Willie Lewis Brown Jr. himself hosts John's Grill political party every single year. And it is a big deal. And what's happening? They fed the entire community. They had first class, second class, and no class, and homeless. It didn't matter who you were, what race, creed, or color. So we're gonna go inside of this place, John's Grill, right here on Ellis and Powell. You need to come down and eat some food sometime. We're gonna get in touch with the San Francisco District Attorney, Brooke Jenkins, and the man himself, Willie Lewis Brown Jr. Also, the public defender and the district attorney have a big trial going on. But today, they're not fighting over a court case. They're coming together for one of the biggest prizes in the world. The most powerful person in the world is the United States of America's office presidency. Whoever holds that office has taxpayers' money. Trillions of dollars we're talking about. The big issue is the economy, abortion rights, health care, and a woman's right to choose.
So, Ken, that was a heck of an opening. I mean,
You open it up. You open it up, my brother. See, folks, we was there reporting for you, to bring you the latest from the movers and the shakers themselves. And I had a good time, and I didn't know that was an annual thing. No, I really didn't know, and that was my first time there at John's Grill. I attended something one time before. I think it was up on Gary by the cable car. I think it was, I forget what name it, but it was at some famous restaurant. But I think that was before this.
okay, yeah.
But this was really, really nice.
This was off.
I'm going to look forward
The hook.
every year.
I know you is.
I'm going to look forward to it because everybody was there and it was really nice. Free food and
And they fed everybody.
yeah, they fed everybody
Nobody
regardless.
walked
You
away
know,
hungry.
it was great. It was great. It was good. I had a great time. And
And they gave away wine,
yeah.
champagne.
Well, I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware of that.
Everybody was
I don't
buzzed
know if
out
I
a little
got-
bit. Yeah.
I don't know if I would.
Good wine.
Yeah, yeah.
Red wine.
Yeah.
Chardonnay and champagne. My
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. So you talk with you had an opportunity to talk with briefly with the man himself, Willie Brown. What kind of conversation? What was you trying to have?
We talked to Willie Brown, and Willie Brown, basically was thousands of people around Willie Brown trying to get in a hug, a conversation, a picture, or something. But we managed to get a few minutes with Willie Brown, and his conversation was about the presidential race that happened on November 5th, as well as the local mayor's race. So we're gonna play you a couple of segments for that in just a couple. You ready for that, Ken?
Yes.
What a party.
I'm alive.
I am so glad that you alive. God knew what he was doing when he sent you down. Big time politics. Big time politics. And this is the presidential race. How are we looking, you think?
She wins.
The mayor's race, the city and county of San Francisco.
Miss
Free.
Harris's designee wins. That's Miss Breed.
How do you feel seeing all these people in the world move up, man? I mean, that's like don't happen every day.
It's what I was put here for.
And you definitely doing a good
See
job.
that somebody stands on my shoulder.
At least you know somebody's coming behind you.
Absolutely. Look at that.
Oh, wonder!
Yes.
Look at the sign on London Bridge.
Yeah, Ken. So that was big time Willie Brown, the host at Johnny Grill's party every November 5th on election day, as all the candidates, which you don't really see, show up.
Yeah. And I was surprised to see everybody there, man. And it killed me when you was talking to mayor or the mayor of Oakland. What was her
Libby.
name? Libby Schaff.
Libby Schaff.
Yeah, she.
Libby Schaff is cool, y'all.
Yeah, she was.
You really don't know how unfortunate Oakland is not to have a mayor like that in office. They have recalls on the district attorney now, and as well as the mayor of Oakland. But Libby is really going to talk to us for a little bit and tell us a little bit about Kamala Harris, because Kamala Harris,
How are you?
I'm going to let her tell you. Let me have her tell you what's going on.
Oh, we got her messed up.
Why is that? Because you know
So
about the
we'll
next
just go ahead and
Wait a
let
minute.
Ken get to the clip. But Libby Schaff talks about her relationship with,
and she had a lot to do with you.
we would call that
I have known this woman for 30 years.
Okay, let's
Kamala Harris.
wait.
So
Let's.
once you get back to the clip, we'll go ahead and put that up so you guys can hear it. And coming right up in just a few minutes, former mayor of the city and county of Oakland, Alameda, Mayor Libby Schaff.
How are you doing? You are simply the best.
Oh, you're
Better than all the rest. And why is that? Because you know about the next president of the United States, Kamala Harris. And a lot of people don't know, former Mayor Libby, that you had a lot to do with her, and she had a lot to do with you.
well. I have known this woman for 30 years. Before anybody was paying attention to her, and I am here to tell you, she is a good person. She is a tough fighter for all the right causes, for all the right reasons. Our moms were friends. They lived in the same apartment building on Lake Merritt in Oakland, and I am so full of hope and love and excitement for our country, for our democracy, with the idea of Kamala Harris in the Oval Office.
What is it about the Bay Area where the women are rising?
I'd like to think that the Bay Area teaches you to not just ignore barriers, but to break them down, to make it your business. justice. And I think that's what we've seen. And it's been really exciting to see the rest of America get to know this incredible leader.
Clearly, once this goes down, the whole nation will implement California because the plan is working.
I don't know. I feel like California is both praised and weaponized. You know, we scare people because we show what is possible. And when you threaten the status quo, that makes a lot of people uncomfortable. But it's time for people to feel uncomfortable in that way because a lot of people have been uncomfortable for far too long. And I think that California has an amazing potential to.
Well, kid, there you have it. Former mayor of the city and county of Oakland, Alameda County. Man, we off the hook. We got Willie Brown.
Yeah.
We got Libby Schaff.
And we got a lot of other people that we're not gonna be able to show you folks, but we had a good time, and I'm so glad that you told me about that because I wasn't aware of that thing happening at all, but now I am, and I will be going to it from now on. Now we have another person that took over from a real good friend of ours, Brother Jeff Adachi, who was the public defender for some time, and he
Jeff
died.
was just off the hook.
He died for I don't.
He's a filmmaker like us,
And he was a filmmaker. He was
making movies and doing podcasts.
And he was my public defender when I used to go to. I went to jail a little bit when I was younger and stuff when I was hard headed, and he was my public defender. He always, told me to tell the truth and to try to change my life around because I had something to offer. He would talk to me and tell me to straighten my act up, and I soon that I started listening at what he was saying, and he was just a good dude. He would talk to you and try to steer you the right direction. And I really miss Jeff Adachi.
He was Willie Brown's attorney too. Did you know that?
Is that right? No, I didn't know that.
So when Willie Brown got in trouble, guess where he went?
Is that right?
To Jeff Adachi.
Holy cow!
Once you
anyway,
get to that clip, you got a clip there?
Yeah. This ain't Jeff. This is the guy who took his place, who will be interviewing and making sure he does.
This is the big time public defender, the best in the nation. The best in the nation. How you doing?
I'm doing well today. Manoj Ranjit, the elected San Francisco public defender. It's good to be out here today. A lot of hope in the air, a lot of optimism. I'm hoping we see a big change, especially on a national level.
Well, you are a big change already.
Thank you for that. I appreciate
Already.
that.
The people's champion was Muhammad Ali, and you're San Francisco's people champion.
Well, I do my best. I mean, public defender work is so misunderstood in so many contexts, and it's really important that we understand how important it is to defend the people with all of our might, and how public defenders are actually a crucial part of public safety. Actually fighting for people and supporting them keeps us all safer.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So there you have it, Ken. And also, you can pause that. Coming up is district attorney. It's the district attorney. We got something on San Francisco's district attorney, Brooke Jenkins, who actually won or is in the lead as San Francisco's district attorney, prosecutor. And it's about time propositions have been passed that the snatch and grab. So I'm telling you something right now. You keep snatching, they're going to grab you and put you away.
Yeah, and the thing to do to the young people out there that's doing these things, get involved in something, like this new thing called AI, where don't too many people know about it. Get involved in that because that can make you a lot of money. It's really new. So you won't be lacking because other people, everybody else is just getting into it. And you can talk to it. What I'm hearing is you could tell it what to do. I mean, you don't really have to be up on nothing. You but just get involved. take some kind of basic class or, to find out more about it. But this new type of technology is what everybody is going to, but everybody ain't there yet.
So if you young,
Yeah.
for instance, if you snatching and you grabbing, we got a solution for you. We got a peace treaty. Do yourself a favor and educate your mind. Get yourself together, because this is about timing, economics, and jobs. You can actually take this skill in a city college or a trade. They have schools you can go to, like John Adams in your neighborhood.
Listen at him.
City College downtown. City College is free. It don't cost you no money. So take advantage of that education, because artificial intelligence will keep you intelligent, and your kid that grows up and has children. So you're talking about wealth building, wealth generation gap. It can buy you a home. It could, buy you or whatever luxury items you want. You can take vacation. You could, because you'll have, like they call them, nerds. You're not a nerd. You're just getting an education, making money, doing the right thing, so you can have a better life in this wonderful world we live in, the San Francisco Bay Area now.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to come here now, so don't let them come and take your jobs. Go to school and you take it first.
Yeah, right. Because I'm going to take me a class. I'm going. If you go to school, you might see us in there. I know you're gonna see me in there.
You gonna say, look at those OGs. What the hell they doing in there, man? You say, y'all our eyes and ears. Now, what do we do at the library? You can tell us. And the library is a great place to go, because education, books are free.
Yeah.
Get a library card. If you don't, get one, because it's really a good deal for all these benefits you have that are untouched and tapped.
Mm-hmm.
And you keep looking in on Ken Johnson's show, where we'll be feeding you life, where you can eat it yourself. We'll teach you how to fish. You got a hook, a pole, you throw it out there, and you don't know what's coming, but we know what's on your hook.
Mm-hmm.
It's life for you, children, and families, an entire family. And one thing to not ever forget, the price of living together today is so expensive. And so we call it generational wealth. So one of you get together and buy one home, and your family stays in that home, and it's an upstairs and downstairs in a basement, whatever. So all of you live in the same place.
Yeah, that's what the Chinese are doing. That's what the Chinese people, very smart people, they 2 or 3 families living there. Then once they pay the house off, then they use that house as collateral to buy another house. Then the other family moves in that one, and now this one family's got that house for themselves, and they can rent rooms out. Now our neighbor, they rent rooms out.
Mm-hmm. You become your own B&B.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's all about learning this stuff, going to school like he's saying, or going to the library, get your library card, don't cost you nothing, and get you some books and read them, or get some audio tapes. They even have tapes you could play on how to get, how to get wealthy, or how to learn AI or whatever. They got all kind of stuff at the library, and it's free.
And these community-based organizations that are funded have programs that give you laptops and give you computer and give you classes for free to build you up to a certain level, to help you make it through. And once you get your job, you're going to be so happy you won't have to snatch and grab anymore.
Yeah.
Because the law has just passed, y'all. It's a new law out there. If they catch you, you remember the 3 strikes and you outlaw? Well, why did y'all make them bring it back?
Yeah.
They bringing the law back now.
Right.
If you get caught more than 3 times, guess where you going?
For a long time.
You going to the pokey. You know why they call it the pokey, right?
Yeah.
You might get poked, and you know where.
Yeah.
So you definitely don't want to run into that type of life. You know, because it's not what you want for your next generation. We were talking about Brooke Jenkins, right? So you
Yeah.
want
Yeah,
Go
and
ahead.
also you forgot to tell them about the election. Who won the election last night?
to, oh my goodness,
Was
guess
Trump? Was Donald Trump? And you know, he's for the police. He's, you know, if you get busted now, you ain't gonna never get out of jail. You know, they're gonna really, folks. You know, so now all that crime stuff and all that old stuff, snatching, all that old kind of stuff. You need to change your attitude about that. You need to try to learn something. You know, go to the library, get you some knowledge, so you can stay out of there. You don't want to go in because that's your whole life is gone. Once they lock you up, ain't no telling how you gonna come out of there, come out switching.
yeah, you'll be,
You know,
you'll,
your
they'll
whole
call you
life
flip
is screwed
side
up.
Freddy,
Yeah.
flip side Freddy, man. Now you know.
Yeah, so it ain't no it's done got serious as a heart attack now because your life is at stake. Your life, because you don't want to go to jail and come back a different way, a different person.
Right, right.
You know that's not you.
That's right.
Now you're all mixed up. You know, so don't even just straighten your stuff out. You know, I mean, if it's not gonna happen overnight. You know, you're gonna have to learn whatever it is. Just learn it and try to be the best at whatever it is you like to do. And devote yourself to it, and you'll come out okay.
And also, one more thing, we do want to let you know that weaponizing the police is one of Donald Trump's funding mechanism. What does that really mean? More cities will have more funds going to their police department for you that do these things and get caught. That's going to give them more time to say we are not backed up in the courts are moving forward, and hey, you did this and that, and it's 3, and see you later. So don't worry about making the deal, because you made the deal when you got caught.
Yeah, right. So just don't do it. Just try another way. Just try to learn something, improve yourself, get yourself a job or get some kind of training. You know where you could be of benefit. To society. So anyway, we got another. We got a segment.
District attorney.
District attorney.
Listen to what the district attorney says about this, because he's the one in San Francisco that's going to get you if you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Brooke, this is a big deal. I say at the cross there were some women waiting and the man ran away. You, D.A. Brooks, Jenkins, Mayor London Bree, and Kamala Harris are on the front line. Crime is down. Why do you suppose that is?
We have been working hard as partners, myself, the mayor, the police department, to really enforce our laws and do our job. Make sure that the people who need to get in treatment get into treatment from my system. Make sure that the people who need consequences have that accountability, and we're aligned in that mission to do that. And the mayor has helped get resources for both my office and the police to have the tools they need to do their job, and I think that is what overall has helped us.
And as well, crime, petty crime on the ballot. What would I do for you for people that keep going back and doing it?
Yeah, we need to have the ability to graduate consequences for repeat offenders of petty theft. We have to. Otherwise, they're going to keep abusing their ability to come through the system like a revolving door. And so it's important that people understand if you're going to continue that behavior, then we're going to ratchet up what your form of accountability is. And that's what they're trying to change on the ballot.
You have a bright future ahead, and God bless you.
Thank you.
There you have it, Mr. Johnson. And so she backed us up all the way, didn't she?
Yeah,
She
she
said
did.
if you snatch and grab and run and I get my hands and see you, she gonna say I wouldn't want to be you.
Yeah, well, she's just telling the truth, because why do that when you got when you got the library, you got. We're telling you right now what's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we got a new president. Now you know he ain't standing for this. He ain't standing for this here. That snatch and grab has been happening for a while. So that's over. All that's over. You know. So if you didn't get caught, thank God you didn't get caught. But now it's time to
Give it up.
Give it up. You know, flip the script. You know, get involved in something else.
And so we're going to actually talk a little bit now, if you don't mind, Mr. Johnson, about the mayor's race here in the city and county of San Francisco. They have 5 in the contest. Mayor London Breed trying to serve another term as well. But they got Daniel Leary, who is a billionaire from Levi Strauss family bloodline. Aaron Peskin surprised a lot of people and really came up in the Mark Farrell, former mayor of the city and county of San Francisco, had an ethics violation of $100-something thousand.
Yeah.
And that probably is going to cost him. Or
that's cost him already. He's out of the race, you know. And I think the only 2 people in the race, as far as I can see, is London Breed and this other guy,
Daniel Leary.
Daniel Leary, you know. Now I don't know about him, you know. I know the mayor has been the mayor for a while, and she brought us through. She saved a lot of people, bringing us through COVID.
Sure did.
And this is before any other mayors made any moves. Like she made a drastic move, but it saved a lot of people. It saved a lot of lives. And she's been working to build housing. A lot of housing is being built all over the city. So she did a lot. I was at the Indian Basin, the
Baby Hunters Point, that new park.
Yeah, that new park, which she helped. She helped get that done.
It's off the hook.
So she's done a lot of stuff. Now I don't know what Mr. Leary is talking about, but whoever wins, I hope they put some energy into the black community, especially the Fillmore Heritage Center, which is they built that building for the Fillmore community. But the Fillmore community never has had opportunity to run the building. So that's why, I think we should put our heads together and try to do something about that, because it's unfair. That's our legacy. And we need to have that so we can share our skills, our talents, our television production techniques with the younger people there. Well, we can produce our own programs there. We can have our own CNN, like
Soul Beat.
Soul Beat,
Art and culture production.
Yeah. So we can produce something. We can, they taking all the properties. We used to have all kind of businesses up and down Fillmore Street, and the city to taking all of that, and then they build a building for us, and then they don't let us use the building. It's ridiculous.
So we're at 29. We want to keep going.
Yeah, this is
okay. So
we got about a minute and a half.
So just on Daniel Leary, the reason why the mayor is under attack is because people are coming here and they're calling San Francisco Poop City. Poop City. I mean, you got tuberculosis, and you have diseases started from people defecating and urinating and doing things on the street that's supposed to be done in a private setting. So she allowed herself to be taken out of the game with the mess and all this scandals. See, if you are a minority in any high position, you can't make mistakes. Just don't get caught. And that's what's happening to her administration. Too many people are going to jail. And too many investigations are still on the way now. So remember, whatever you're doing in life, keep it real, keep it cool, and don't let people, if you're a minority, find ways to attack what you do.
Well, our time has been ran away, and I had a great time talking with you. And folks, thank you so much for tuning in. And let us know what you thought about those little segments where we. I sort of had
That
a
was
good
cool.
time.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson, for
Thank
your
you so
time.
much. And thank you for watching.
Good evening, good morning, and good night.